Oh, I just realized the camera just stopped recording. I don't know why. So here's part two. So yeah, what I was trying to say is that all the positivity actually was much higher than the negativity during this event. And that is so nice to hear. That is so nice to see. And now looking at the whole community online on Reddit in the Pimax forum, there's such a big contrast now, because before this meeting everyone was so well, they were so negative, there were so many negative opinions, and now everyone is just like positive. There are still some trolls, you know, like looking for problems. They have seen my clips and they're like, oh, one guy said that there was the lens were foggy. And yeah, I mean, of course it's gonna happen if you're sweating like a pig, I mean, or something. You are gonna sweat in a lot those face cushions, and then it's gonna be foggy. I mean, there's nothing unnormal with that. At one point, actually, one of the headsets, I think it was 8K, the face cushion was totally wet. It was like dripping from it. There was a guy playing, I think it was Skyrim or something, for like 20 minutes straight, and he just jumped around like a fucking maniac. And then when he took it off, I was just like trying to change the game, and I was like, put it on. I was like, oh man, I got totally wet inside in my face. That was quite disgusting. Most of the people were using like an extra cover, just like for the hygiene, to get better hygiene. How do you even say it? Anyway, I mean, if you're trying to nitpick on stuff, like small stuff like fogginess when the headset is totally wet, then you're really trying to find faults in it. And I think there are still some people that are trying to find those issues, but if you're really not looking for those issues, you won't find many on this headset anymore. So all in all, I would say that me, together with Sebastian from Mixed Reality TV and Voodoo DE, and also the other testers, of course, some of them really contributed into this testing. I think we really made a great job this time, and I kind of feel proud of that, because I don't think that Pimax would actually make it without us. I'm not only talking about the whole meeting right now, but I'm also talking about the whole testing phase. This headset was really far from finished. It was really bad, and to be honest, before we get our hands on the M1, you know, before we started to actually report our issues and really push the team to make progress, to update with new versions, really explain them that this is not a working headset right now. There's something wrong here, you know. And at that time the leaks came out, of course, and then a lot of people started to panic. What's wrong? I mean, it sounds like this headset is shit. And somehow I can understand all the negativity on the forums and online, because in a way this headset was really, really bad in the beginning when we got it as testers. But during those 2.5 months, let's say 2.5 months, not 3, we really improved it. It improved from a scale of 3 to 8 or 9, I would say. It's still not on 10, maybe it's still not on 9, but it's at least a good 8 plus, I would say, in terms of image quality, performance, especially stability and software and everything. And also hardware with the new M2 version is really, it is better. It feels more stable, better plastics, so it doesn't feel like we're gonna crack it in any way. And yeah, I think we made a great job, and Pimax team made a great job as well. And it really just feels such a relief right now to actually show the world, or at least the small VR world full of VR maniacs and people waiting for this headset, that I can actually show them that, look at this is not a fail, this is not a scam Chinese product, this is actually a real device that it's holding its promise. It's not perfect. No one even ever said that this is going to be the perfect headset. No one ever said that it's going to have pure blacks like the OLED displays, because it hasn't. But still, in all the aspects like field of view, it really meets the expectations, I would say. Well, of course, some people including me actually from the beginning, were expecting 200 degrees field of view. I was actually expecting that, and during the VR days in Amsterdam, I actually believed that the field of view was around 200 degrees, but then I started to understand after a while that the 200 degrees field of view is the diagonal degree, but horizontal is around 170, maybe 175 if you have like more popping eyes or a different face shape. But it's around 170 degrees, and also you have two other modes, which are 150 degrees and 120 degrees mode, which is still a little bit bigger than the HTC Vive mode, which is 110 or 100 degrees. So yeah, it's quite a big difference, and I think that in terms of all the field of view, the resolution, all the features, it really is holding its promise, and I'm really happy about it, and I'm also a little bit proud about that I never gave up my hopes on the Pimax 8K and the team itself, as many other people did on the forums, online and on Reddit. People were like hating each other, you know, hating Pimax and hating each other, hating the device. People started to sell this headset, or their pledges, of course. But I hold into it. I thought it like this could be possible to fix, and we're going to try to do our best to fix it. And well, it turned out it was not impossible at all. It's still going to be not perfect upon the release, but it's, I mean, they're going to improve it. They're going to work on the software. They're going to work on the updates, game-specific updates also. And of course, I think a lot of the performance issues which are still there in games like Elite Dangerous, maybe you really cannot use the full clarity and sharpness in this game without having major reprojection. So I think a lot of those issues may be fixed with the upcoming generation of NVIDIA RTX 2080 and 2080 Ti graphic cards. I think this will be improved a lot upon the release, and it's, I think, is it like two weeks left, 2.5 weeks left. I'm really excited about that. In case you didn't know, I'm getting the 2080 Ti on the 20th of September, as far as I know. I pre-ordered it. So as soon as I get that card, I'm gonna have full, well, kind of like, not full, but the first videos, well, benchmarking the card, maybe trying some games between the two cards, 1080 Ti and 2080 Ti, and do some comparisons with the frame rate, and so yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting. Anyhow, guys, well, what more to say? I don't know, I don't want to make it too long, this video, and there's going to be a lot of talk during the live stream tonight. I hope it turns out well in the end. I really hope so. So yeah, I look forward to it, and I really hope that some of you at least can join me in the live stream tonight, because yeah, it's going to be exciting, and I think people should be, well, overly, or yeah, they should be happy about this whole event. So I hope I'll get some good feedback from people as well, some happy feedback, because this is what the company needs right now. They need to get from this point to this point, you know, because they really deserve to be here. Actually, they're here right now. They're just like climbing up right now with the positivity and everything. They were at the bottom. If the zero line is here, they were like here somewhere before. Now they're above zero line. They were at the positive side again of things, and that's great. So yeah, anyhow, guys, we're gonna talk more later. I'm just gonna freshen up, take a shower, and check out the video playlist. I'm gonna add that in this video or this Patreon video description. Those two videos, the part 1 and part 2, is only for you patrons, and nobody else is seeing it. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you to all of you new and old patrons being here and supporting me. I really appreciate that. And yeah, what more to say, guys? See you later in my live stream between 7 and 8 p.m. Swedish time. I really hope I will manage to make this live stream at least working, okay? So this is going to be very exciting, could be very embarrassing, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Take care for now, have a lovely Tuesday daytime, and see you later. Cheers.